Uh, Good morning, VC. That's right. Good morning. This is the Mighty Psycho, always powered by coffee each and every time. This one is an early morning one this morning, kids, because I got to do a early mini shift for work. And I said to myself, even though it's getting close to 5:45 in the morning here in my time, that I thought maybe, just maybe, I would go off and see what night owls were still around. I know Dusty Spins. He came on at about 10:30 last night, I guess, and I had to get to bed for once by light. You're you're still up? Did didn't I see you last night or early this morning commenting on my recent video? How about a nice segue there, Miss You? Hi, good morning. Uh, in case, I mean, I know you has seen it, but if you guys have not seen my newest episode of Psycho's Platters for the first time in almost 2 months, I know I'm so ashamed of myself. But it is a review of the new, well, recent EP from 7A on Mickey Dolenz Sings Nesmith's EP. Go check that out. Still awake? Well, that's good. That's good, Dad. It's nice to have an audience. I don't know how Rachel and everybody else could get up at their time frames. I mean, I know Rachel's retired and all. I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, you're up and at 'em, huh? Up and at 'em, and oh boy, remember that cartoon? So, but I thought I'd pop on here maybe till about 6:30 my time. Okay, so this is gonna be a mini show. But I don't. I know this is gonna sound really stupid. Does Rachel still do morning shows? Because it's been at least 7 to 10 days since I've seen one. I guess James is getting better. Last thing I heard, my buddy Tim Smith, Thrifty Tim's Music, he did his first broadcast yesterday afternoon for the first time in weeks. He has health issues. Prayers of healing going out to Tim Smith from Thrifty Tim's Music on the VC channel there. You guys want to see some recent finds? Yeah, I know, right? Let me show you. This isn't even everything. Okay. This is a compact thing. Okay, where do I even start? How about signed books? I got a bunch of different signed books. These were all found in resale shops, literally in the last 30 days or less. Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of strange. I for the last year, I'm so used to seeing her in the morning. All right. So, like I said, all these here are sports related. So bear with me for a minute. But I did not spend more than $2 a book on these. Okay. So, Holding Court, Dick Vitale, if you know who that is. Hey, baby. Signed. Yeah. See, awesome, baby. Whoever is a Philadelphia Eagles / Packer fan, not I. I'm from Chicagoland. Bears country where I'm at. But I knew Reggie White did a book. But Reggie has been gone since 2004. I could not believe that I found that. I heard he did a book signing down here. So let's see here. Manning. Okay. No, it's not Peyton Manning. It says compliments of Morgan Keegan from Destin, Florida, 2001. But his dad, Archie, signed it. Probably the most winningest coach. Yeah, I said winningest of UCLA history. My personal best, John Wooden. Baseball Hall of Famer. Hello, everybody. I'm George Kell. If I remember correctly, I think Tigers is where he. Hall of Fame 83. He passed away in 2009. And then Holyfield, the Humble Warrior. Now, this one here, I love it that it says this certifies that this is an official hand autographed edition of Holyfield, the Humble Warrior by Evander Holyfield. Okay, so let's see. And then we'll shift very quickly here to music, because I have one music related book, which I literally picked up in the last 48 hours. I thought I heard that he did a book signing tour. I'm not normally into Brad Paisley, okay, but this was signed too, got it for $1. So there's all my signed books on that respect. You know what? I will throw one invite up if anybody cares to come on. Like I said, I have to be off of here at 6:30. So we will go that way. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is that I'm a sucker for autographs. I've been an autograph chowhound for decades, okay? So I'm not going to let that stuff pass. There's just no way. Let's see. Okay, so everybody pretty much on here knows I'm a Monkees fan. So this one here, I found at a very nice price from a gentleman in Northwest Illinois. Pulled the trigger on this including shipping, $11. A Japanese import. This is about, I think, a 1980 press, if I remember correctly, of the Monkees movie Head, the album cover. This is the only version, if I remember correctly, in the world that looks different from the typical mylar or silver cover, should I say, that's in the front. This comes, of course, with the Obi strip. This is the front. And I like that the back is colored instead of the black and white that we are used to on the back side of seeing this LP. Nice and minty Arista label press. Okay. So Monkees Head from 1980. Excuse me. Also, went to a concert for the first time in over 2 years. Okay. I don't know how everybody is out there. I know there's 3 people watching, but this obviously people will get to watch this later if they care to. And put in the comments if you guys have seen a concert. Still not awake here. A concert this year. And but the last one I went to was March 2020, excuse me, to see Nectar when they were down here in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Well, we have a new outdoor venue here in Rogers, Arkansas called Rail Yard Live. And most of the tickets are free tickets if you use the general admission, lawn chairs, stuff like that, okay? And so I got to see for the second time in a decade the 70s band, the Cape Brothers. Now, I don't know if you know who the Cape Brothers are. If you do, that's fantastic. But if you don't, here's a short mini history. Cape Brothers got started in the late 1950s. They were pretty much down here in the Fayetteville, Arkansas, Springdale, Arkansas area. And there used to be a club in the 50s called the Rockwood Club. And Ronnie Hawkins, very unique 50s artist, and Levon Helm pretty much, Ronnie owned the Rockwood Club, if I remember correctly. And Levon, of course, was down there, very young Levon Helm, before Ronnie and the Hawks. And so they ended up performing there. Cape Brothers performed there since the late 1950s. In the 1970s, in the mid-70s, after, of course, the band was still popular and such, Levon Helm took demo tape around of Cape Brothers, and they got signed by Elektra Asylum. Terry Cagle, the drummer, ended up there too. But I got Earl and Ernie Kate to sign these. They were on Bandstand in 1976. They had a top 30 hit with Union Man. That was their one hit wonder. But there's that album from 1976, and then this one here from 1979, when they would flip to Atlantic for their last major label release. Fire on the Tracks on Atlantic Records. Here's the front, here's the back. And like I said, signed by 3 of the 4. They're currently still playing together. I got to spend some time afterwards and talk to the band. Very awesome people. Well, look who dropped in. Yes, good morning, Nick. Good morning. I normally am not on this early, but I got to go in for 8 to noon today for scheduling. I have a doctor appointment regarding my left knee. It's doing bad things. It's my problem knee. And everybody greeting each other here. You, Nick, Adam, everybody here. Grateful to have the handful of people that I do have this morning. Like I said, I'm only going to be on till about 6:30 today. But I thought I'd give you guys something, right? Right. Let's see. Some LP finds recently anyway. So this is Goodwill stuff. So I forgot all about this, but Randy Newman ended up, he ended up doing soundtracks, of course. I'm used to Toy Story and all that. But how would I describe the Kate Brothers sound? That's actually pretty good because, out of all honesty, on their records, they can do just about anything. I mean, they grew up in a rockabilly environment, but they can do R&B too, and they can, do a little bit of country rock. They can do a lot. I would say check out their first 2 albums on YouTube and just do little samples. I think you guys would like it, to be honest with you. Also, the Kate Brothers in the early 90s, from 92 to 96, they were in the touring version of the band. Both of the brothers were. So but they're not on any of the early 90s band CDs. Yeah, I don't need my knee to blow. But it's I'm not kidding. I think this is my bad knee. It's been like that for 35 years. And you're welcome. You're welcome, Adam. And I'm probably going to get a shot of Rooster Comb, or probably just get some. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I guess a shot of Rooster Comb, or maybe just some ultrasounds or X-rays or something. But I think it's bone on bone, to be honest with you. I'm surprised I'm able to still walk some days. I've had arthritis in this knee for years. I can tell when a storm is coming up to 24 hours in advance. It'll hurt like a mofo. Anyways, the Natural soundtrack. Forgot that he did the Natural soundtrack, Randy Newman, on Warner Brothers. Basic stuff there. I normally wouldn't get this album. I mean, I've had it before, but it was a nice, clean copy of Mike Oldfield's Tubular Bells. Just for $1, you're not going to pass this up if it's in really great shape, right? It comes with the inner sleeve here. Let's see. These next 3 are very goofy. Dang. Yeah. So, okay. Let's say that in the mid 1960s, you're taking a vacation. You're taking a vacation to Jamaica, Mon. Kingston, Jamaica, to be exact. And you happen to be staying at the Hilton in Kingston, Jamaica. You know what? Yes. And I also like Nilsson Sings Newman. I like that album too. Pardon me. Oh, jeez. But so you're in mid 1960s, Kingston, Jamaica. You're in the lobby. You're in the restaurant slash stage show, and you come across. Oh boy, here we go. You you come across a five, sometimes four-piece, the Hilton Airs, man. The Hilton Airs. And I know you're like, what the hell? Why did you buy these? Meet me in Jamaica with sunshine, man. Here's the front, here's the back. So they're all this is signed by every one of them. Okay. I haven't even listened to this. There is some calypso, obviously. Then you have other things mixed in here. This here says, and I got to do this because I like doing this. So this album, like I said, is "Meet Me in Jamaica with Sunshine." The Hilton Airs play calypso, ska, and mento. What the hell's mento? I know what Mentos is. That's the fresh breath. Never mind. So, their second album is the follow up in response to the unprecedented demand on the first extremely popular LP, Ska Motion in Scalypso. Let's see here. Hang on a minute. No, I don't have that one. You'll see why in a minute. It was mainly because of this response and because of the much looked forward to and always well attended appearances at the Jamaica Hilton Hotel in Ocho Rios, that a promoter lost no time in putting them under contract for a tour of Canada. This contract was fulfilled in January this year and was, as could be expected from such a talented group with their reputation for perfection, very successful. Now, boasting international recognition, the obvious step for the Hilton Airs to take next up the ladder of success was another LP. And with this album, Meet Me in Jamaica, they have not taken one step, but many toward that top rung. The selections ranging from the traditional Jamaican tunes, Sammy Dead and A Little More Oil, through Trinidadian calypso time, Big Bamboo, and including a fine rocking oldie from the US of A, Bloodshot Eyes, are all great. But don't take my word for it. Put it on the turntable and listen for yourself. You won't be disappointed. What do I think of this album, Meet Me in Jamaica by the Hilton Airs? I dig it, and I'm sure you will too. Tony Verity, Diamond Award winner as top DJ for 1965, winner of Entertainment Personality for 1965, RJR DJ. Scalypso man. But like I said, all signed. So I didn't find just one album. My friend Donna Joe Cat Lady is getting one of these. I didn't find just two albums from the Hilton Airs signed. Seven Bells, man. I know. Too early in the morning for bad Jamaican accents. And then lastly, signed on the front, Big Bamboo. Ska Calypso Mento, man. Yes. So I'm gonna have to oh, this last paragraph I'm going to give you. As ambassadors of Jamaican music, they display their talent, which you will enjoy on this record, on the guitar, the banjo, the Congo drums, and two purely local Jamaican inventions, the rumba box, and the bamboo sax. You name it, they'll play it. The Hilton Airs. There. How about them apples? Hang on a minute here. I am so far behind. I am sorry. I right. Yeah, see, exactly. I do find a lot of signed albums. Eventually, I'll show you what I've got. I got lots of signed albums, but from people higher up than the Hilton Airs. I almost said the Milton Airs. That'd be Uncle Milty's band. You've heard, that's right, Big Bamboo. You know what? My copy of Big Bamboo does not have the rolling paper. I wish it did. See, I'll play catch up with everybody. You're right. I don't know, Nick. but the signatures look different. So it had to have been 5 different cab drivers. God. All right. Let's see. How about I got some 45 finds. We'll get to that in a second, but I got some CD finds from you from the other day. I've never really listened to Tom Waits. For 50 cents, I'm willing to take the gamble. It says Tom Waits Real Gone. Okay. Why did I grab this in the first place? Because I found out that on this album, not only do you have Larry Taylor, who was in Canned Heat, and bunches of others, but Les Claypool is on this album on a track, at least. Baby Gonna Leave Me. And I'm kind of curious. I really, really am. I'm like, Les Claypool on a Tom Waits album? I don't know. We shall see. Another 50 center. Crew Cuts, The Mercury Years. Yeah, Crew Cuts, shaboom, do 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 do. Lang a lang a lang. Shaboom. Nice. My ex-brother-in-law used to be able to do that. Nice. This, though, was very cool. I didn't even know that they made a computer game. Kiss Pinball. Kiss Pinball. You wanted the best. You got the best. 2 incredible tables, double the action. That's what Gene said. Tom Waits always had. You know what? And I'm beginning to learn this. Okay, I really have not had a chance to go off and listen to those CDs at this point. I will, though. I will. There's other ones too. If it turns out I really dig it, they had CDs of Closing Time and one other one. Yes, they are a Canadian band. I like them. Yeah, that was a very surprising find. I'm surprised that that was there. I only paid $1 for that one. That's what Gene said. That's right. 2 tables, double the action. There's if anybody wants to come on for the next 20 minutes or so. Some Chicago connection bits here. Down here, I found these. I thought it was pretty cool. On Mercury, Spanky and Our Gang's Greatest Hits. All right. Because they'd like to get to know you. Yes, they would. See what I did there? And remember, if you listen to this on a Sunday, it'll never be the same. I'm sorry. Do they give a damn? See what I did there? I could do this all day long, and this is my first cup of coffee. But, this is a band that they did put out some really nice music, but boy, was there just kind of tragedy in this band too, going back to the late 60s. I think Spanky's still alive, I think. I remember that she was in the 80s, she was a mama in the Mamas and the Papas. So she was Mama Spanky. Insert whatever joke you care to there. And then lastly, I thought this was kind of neat to trip on this. It does not really state what year this is, and it's only 4 songs. But the only thing it states is that this was recorded in Pennsylvania. All right. Chase, the Concert Series, Volume 1. Chase, here's the front, here's the back. This is on a small label called, of course, the Hallmark Chase Group. Chase was a band that got started in the late 60s in the Chicagoland area. Bill Chase was the leader of it all. And pretty much Chase ran until about 1974, if I remember correctly. I have an album, the last album that they did, Pure Music, and on Pure Music is Jim Peterick. He ends up being a member, of course, member of the Ides of March and Survivor and all the other stuff. But for that album, he's on that. And I also want to say one of the other Ides of March is also on that album too. But Peterick does not go on that last tour of Bill Chase, and the rest of the band. They end up dead in a plane crash. Jeez. And Get It On from 1971 was their big hit on Epic. But this year, if I remember correctly, there was a couple surviving members that, like I said, didn't tour with that lineup. And I think they've even come back in the late 70s, early 80s under the Chase moniker. But to find this, like I said, it's a 4-song thing. I have not had a chance to listen to the quality on this. I have not. 45s is my last little bit here. How about that? 45s. I know I still have a lot more stuff, but I'll just be saving that for another time. Over the weekend, I so you've never heard of Chase? Okay. It's horn rock is what it is. Seriously. Like I said, listen to Get It On first. No, it's not T-Rex. It's just a song that they called at that. Let me get some more coffee for a second, and then I'll show you these 45s. But yeah, so Bill Chase, he started out with Woody Herman in the mid 60s. That's where he came from in the music pedigree of things. So he started out with Woody Herman and then went out on his own for that one. So, all right. These 45s, except for the one I'm going to show you first, were all found in a flea market for $1 each. But not this one here. I found a decent condition 1978 on Caribou White Label Promo 1978 Beach Boys Come Go With Me. Not too bad. It was 3. I couldn't pass that up. I mean, the condition was decent. These ones here, like I said, I can't remember if I showed these guys to you before in the episode, but I'm going to show them anyway, because like I said, I'm just not sure if I did show these previously. You'll have to forgive me. My short-term memory is shot, which is another appointment I've got for September. Welcome to all 7 of you that are here this morning. Good morning. Always powered by coffee each and every time. Yeah, thank you, Oliver. I figured if I showed Beach Boys, Mason would pop up out of nowhere, but maybe he's sleeping. Maybe he's working. I don't know. All right, so an EP from 1990, the New Duncan Imperials, based out of Chicago. I was very surprised to see that down here. Yeah, no kidding. I do not find very much of that. That is for sure, especially down here. Now there's some familiar names, but there's also some other unknowns, psych rock names and stuff like that. Like how about Hightower Square? Yes, Hightower Square from the Apple Tree Theater on Verve. Okay, a lot of these are kind of standard stuff, but I wasn't going to let these go. Very cool song, White Label Promo, Uncle Jack from Spirit, off of that first album. I love Spirit. Spirit never gets enough love, in my opinion. But to find this baby, oh, and by the way, 90% of these 45s are near mint grade. Okay, I could not believe the conditions that I found them in. Very awesome stuff. This one here, my heart skipped a beat for 2 seconds because of the label. Hey, Paulina, how you doing? I hope everything is going well. I don't want to talk much about it here. Maybe we can talk off some other time. Something about YouTube. I hope everything's going all right. Okay. Always good to see you. Always good to see everybody here. See, everybody's sharing the love. So when I found a white label cold gems, I'm going, oh, monkeys, nope. But it is the Hung Jury with Buses. If you've never heard this song, go check it out. It is pretty damn cool. It is. I wish it was monkeys, but I will settle for this. This makes me want to dig for any of the other cold gem 45s at least. Except for the singing nun stuff, or flying nun, or Sally Fields, or whatever the hell it was. See, look, and see everybody going around here. Okay, how about on Epic? This is kind of strange a little bit, but the Towaway Zone with Searching. Yes, the Towaway Zone. Never find. This is the first white label promo Phil Oakes I've ever found outside of a small circle of friends. And Miranda. Let's see. Senior Soul with Pada Pada. It's actually not bad. Latin influenced. When I saw this, I was like, ooh, maybe Zombies, but I was wrong. White label promo on Date. Have a Bluey Christmas by Little Georgie Holiday. I don't know what the hell. Some of these I have not played yet. Thank you for popping by, and always good to see everybody here. George McCannon on FIDAN, 7 million people. That's right, on a nice white label promo from 67. Okay, so the thing is that I found this side first on Coldpix, Big Sounds of the GTO Tiger, which really is GTO Tiger by the Tigers. See, white label. I'm assuming it's a white label promo. I'm guessing on this. Technical Consultant, Carcraft Magazine. Kind of neat. Find a lot of promo, but not white label promos. Only got some white label promo LPs. Well, that's great too. I mean, especially I love white label promo LPs. This next one here, I've got to play this because this is like I'm guessing Psych, of course, for this. The band is called The Medicine Cabinet, and the song is on Round. Can't talk today. On Round Trip Records, The World is Upside Down. That's what the label looks like. See, because the world upside down is upside down. You got to go like that. See, and then My Train Leaves Tonight. But The Medicine Cabinet, I have tried looking up on Discogs. I've tried looking up on Psych. I can't find anything. Hey, like I said, I'm gonna have to listen to this. I have not had a chance. But the one here that seems to be the find of the bunch from 1967, white label on Reprise. The Kinks with Autumn Almanac. That's right, in a nice, beautiful Reprise sleeve. This was probably so far the one that was the best of that find. Yeah, I mean, 67 Kinks. I am not going to pass that up for a doll hair. I am not doing that. Oh, man. It's not, like I said, that's pretty much it. That's all I really had to show today anyway. I got lots more goodies. Like I said, I want to apologize. About it. Yeah, I know, right? I was so surprised and stoked with that. I just was like, wow, that all this stuff was still there. No, it looks like nobody even went through that box. I'm I try to go every 6 to 8 weeks, and I tour the circuit. I call it. Okay, it's okay, the resale shops I'll probably tour every 2 to 3 weeks. The antique malls I will tour every 6 to 8 weeks because the turnover is, it takes that long for stuff. So, but yeah, that's how I do things around here. Um, I've been finding, a lot more CDs, which is great. I collect both. I have a friend of mine that uh, he went off and I got him turned on to vinyl. He got his first record player, and he was such a good lad. I steered him away from Crosley's. I told him Crosley's were evil and not even deliciously. But look who's up. Yes, yes, it's Palm. It's the Palm Show. Oh boy. But so the thing is it's always good to see you too, Lisa. I do have more stuff to show though. Actually, a dear friend of mine gave me a box of records, and I'll show some of that in another episode. I didn't want to shoot my whole load on this one. See what I did? Never mind. So, um, but there's some 50s and some 60s in that box, including some imports. A really nice Bill Haley I'll show from the late 50s in English press. But I got some other fun things. Um, but so yeah, so I got all that. I've got let's see, check out the that Mickey Dolenz EP review I just did. The next review on the next episode of Psycho's Platters will be a review episode. Yes, and there'll be another 7A. This time it'll be Mike Nesmith's. The hits just keep on coming. The 50th anniversary of that. From what number is it, Chip? 7A. That's right. We'll be doing that probably in the next couple days. I'll do that one hopefully. 7A is really spitting out a lot of product. I'll tell you, in case you haven't heard this one either, the master tapes were found for the 1976 album on Capitol Records, Dolenz, Jones, Boyce, and Hart. Yeah, a lot of people surprised, that the master tapes were found. I almost am curious to hear the story on how those tapes were found. But so their 7A is going to reissue that album along with the Live in Japan LP that was put out originally. I think it was Capitol in Japan put out that, but then I always get this wrong, and somebody always gets me on this. I'm going to say Virage Sandblad. I fucked that up. I know I did. But they put it out on CD back in the early O's, if I remember correctly, maybe late 90s. But it'll be nice to have it back in a better treatment as well. Some people might just enjoy a full load of reg. Yeah, no kidding, right? That's what you got. Recycle yards there. Well, okay. I'm not in Victor. I'm trying to figure. I mean, I kind of get what you're saying here. We do have places like Restore Humanity, Restore, it's stuff like that. I never really thought about trying to go that way with it. But I try to, like I said, I try to hit up any nook and cranny I can find when it comes to the vinyl anyway. So like I said, the Dolenz, Jones, Boyce, Hart, that's coming out on 7A. Also, 50th anniversary, I think, if I remember correctly, Tantamount to Treason Volume 1. That'll be put out, and also from 7A on a 180 colored vinyl. Another one that's non-monkeys. How about that for you? And it doesn't always have to be monkeys, guys. I did pull the trigger about a week ago, I think it was. New album from Journey. There's one for you. First new album in 11 years. Oh, uh, you know what? Honestly, we do have a recycling center. I do. It's outside of town. Um, and so the new Journey album is called Freedom. No, don't expect Steve Perry. I don't think Steve Perry's ever going back. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing, I think, was the cherry on top for them when it comes to the Perry Sean bit. I don't think that's going to happen again. So you still have Arnell. So it's Arnell, Neil Sean, Jonathan Cain, of course, your classic era members. Um, Randy Jackson, who was on Raised on Radio, is on bass, and then Michael Walden. He's on drums, and then just in time to make an appearance on one track, if I remember correctly, Dean Castrovano is back in the band. So he sings background vocals, and I think he also does drums or percussion on one track on that album. So I heard the new single, and I actually like it. So it's a little funky. It's kind of funky Journey, and I can dig that, you know. But yeah, first album since Eclipse from 2011. It's like, what took you so long? What do you think? You're Boston or Def Lepp? Journey? What the hell? All right, guys. I'm trying to think anything else, to be honest. Not off the top of my head here. Really, I honestly. I guess, just please, pray for the mighty Psycho. Because I got a bunch of medical tests coming up between now and September 1st. It could be more, but I mean, I got, like I said, the knee doctor. I've got a neurology appointment, colonoscopy. Not looking forward to that in July. Just bunches of things, guys, bunches of things. Nick says he found a flagship Yamaha PX2 turntable, real nice Yamaha preamp, and a Nakamichi Michi cassette deck at my dump. Well, what the hell? You saved it. You saved it, Nick. You saved it from the dump to the dump to the dump. That's where Lone Ranger goes on trash day. To the dump to the dump to the dump dump dump. You know what? Seriously though, seriously, Adam, I don't mind pre-Perry Journey also. Okay. I don't think that gets enough love. We'll throw George Tickner out there too. He was only on the first two albums, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you know what? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you, Nick. And you know what? I think you've got the right angle here. It's almost 45 minutes. I have got to get myself ready for work. I got to be there in about 90 minutes. Only 4-hour day today, thank God. Like I said, due to everything going on. But I want everybody to have a great morning. Good morning, VC, as I titled this thing. And I want everybody to have a great day and a great rest of the week. I know we're at hump day here. No camels required. But if you want to listen to Camel, that's okay too. See what I did there? Yeah, no kidding. I don't blame you for feeling that way, Nick. But so I want everybody to take care. God bless. Remember, always powered by coffee each and every time. Take care, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Good morning.